Okay, so today we are going to discuss the concept of inheritance. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the constructor overloading, concept of constructor overloading. Apart from that, we have also discussed the static and instance methods in a class, right? So today we'll discuss about the inheritance. Okay, so what is inheritance? Basically, when a child class, or modify this, when there are two classes, and among those one is a parent class and another is a child class, then child class will inherit all the properties of a parent class. And this concept is called as inheritance, right? Now, if we see that in the object-oriented languages, there are 5 types of inheritance that we can implement. So first kind of inheritance is called as single inheritance. Then another type of inheritance is called as multi-level inheritance. Then third type of inheritance is called as hierarchical inheritance. Fourth type of inheritance is called as multiple inheritance. And fifth type of inheritance is called as hybrid inheritance. Right. So first of all, we'll see about the single inheritance. So what is single inheritance? In case of single inheritance, there is one parent class, one child class, and the child class inherits the properties of the parent class. Right. So all the properties that are declared in the in the parent class will be inherited by the child class. Okay, so we'll see one example of this, but before that, let us see one diagram of the single inheritance, right? So I'm sharing the screen. So see the diagram of inheritance. There is a class of employee where we have one property that is called as salary, and another child class is called as programmer class, and the programmer class is a child class, so it will automatically inherit the property of a salary from the employee class. So we need not to redeclare it for the programmer, but the property which is unique for the programmer, we need to declare it. So the unique property for the programmer is bonus, and it is not necessary that the bonus should available for other employees. So that is why every employee will have a salary which is declared in the parent class, but the programmer is an employee which who is having a salary, as well as the programmer is also has a bonus, right? So this kind of single parent, single child, this kind of relationship is called as single inheritance. So we'll come back to the theory part again. So single inheritance का मतलब मैंने आपको क्या बताया? When there is a one parent and one child, then this type of relationship, this type of inheritance is called as single inheritance. So in case of single inheritance, what are we going to do? Let's implement one program with single inheritance. Now, most important thing you need to remember, when there is more than one class in your program, then the public class is will be only the class which is having a main function inside that. मैं फिर से repeat कर रही हूँ. जब भी आपके प्रोग्राम में एक से ज्यादा क्लास है, तो हर एक क्लास एक सिंपल क्लास होगी. पब्लिक कीवर्ड आप केवल उसी क्लास के साथ लिखोगे जिस क्लास के अंदर आपने मेन फंक्शन डिक्लेयर किया होगा, राइट? तो इसी वाले को चलिए बना करके देखते हैं. So I have made a class employee where I have declared a instance variable salary. Now I'm declaring public class programmer, and because I wish to make this programmer class as a child class of employee class, so I will use a keyword extends. Extends is a keyword which is used to declare child class for a parent class. So after extends, you will write the name of the class which you wish to make as a parent, right? So in a programmer class, we have a unique feature that is called as bonus, right? Now, I'm declaring public static void main. I've told you that if there are more than one classes in your program, then you will make the public class only the class which is having a main function. Now, with this kind of relationship, the salary variable, the salary properties automatically inherit to the programmer class, which means the programmer class has two properties, salary and bonus. So the salary property is basically showing the concept of reusability. So basically, the main advantage of inheritance is you can save the space, you can save the memory because of the concept of reusability. Once you have declared the properties in the parent class, you need not to declare those properties again in the child class. So which class, for which class we need to create the object? Obviously, the child class, because it is having both properties, salary and bonus, right? So I have declared, suppose, the object of a programmer class. Now suppose p1 dot salary is equal to, हमने यहाँ पर लिखा 23,000 and p1 dot bonus. Suppose bonus का कोई formula ले लेते हैं, it is 10% of salary. So what will happen? Salary multiplied by 0.1. So let's declare the net salary then. Float calculate करने की कोशिश करते हैं net salary. What should be the net salary? p1 dot salary plus p1 dot bonus. This should be the net salary of the programmer, right? So let's display the net salary of the programmer, right? So net sal is equal to, what is net sal? We have declared a variable net sal. Fine. Now the question is that because your class is having more than one classes, your program is having more than one class, so which class, like the program name should have a name of which class? Because generally what we do, whatever is the name of the class, we declare the program name as the same as the class name. But there are two classes in this program. So the class which is having a main function, the program name should have that class. So proc class is having a main function. So my program will be having a name proc.java. So I'm saving my program as proc.java, right? Now let's try to execute this program. So I'm executing this program. Okay, p1.sal I have to write because while calculating the bonus, I have written the direct sal. Okay. Again, there is a problem. Okay, conversion में problem है. By default, when we use the Java for decimal values, then we need to declare the variable as a double variable. And if you are not declaring it as a double, then it will not take it directly float as a float variable. So you have to typecast that variable. I'll show you the program after the execution, what kind of changes I have done. So see, the net salary is 25,300. So let's check. See, this is the typecast that I have done because 0.1 your Java is taking as a double and you are declaring the, or you are storing the result in a float variable. So you have to do the manual typecasting. So that is why I've done the manual typecasting, right? So float यहाँ पर लिख दिया. मैंने आपको 2 टाइप की typecasting बताई थी, widening and narrowing. So what am I doing? I'm doing narrowing because 0.1 has been taken as a double and I'm trying to store this particular value in the float, right? So that is why I've done narrowing, and narrowing should be manual in Java. So that is why I've written the data type of that particular type to which I wish to convert. Now let's see another inheritance that is called as multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. This is also called as ladder inheritance. Why it is called as ladder inheritance? Because there is a parent class, suppose A, and this class is having a child class B. Now what will I do? I will make the B as a parent class, and then I'm making C as a child class. Then again I am making C as a parent class, then D as a child class. Now what is happening? The ladder kind of a structure or the level kind of a structure has been created. So D is a child of C, C is a child of B, and B is a child of A. So if I see B, suppose the A is having a property integer A, so B will have A automatically, and suppose it is having a property B also. So in short, the B will have 2 property. One is a unique property, that is a small b of itself, and small a is coming from the parent. Now suppose if I talk about C, so C is a child of B, so which means it will have A and B from B, and if it is having a unique property, so this will be the structure of C class. Now in the similar way, D is a child of C, so D will have A, B and C, which is coming from a C class, and apart from that, if it is having a unique property. So basically the least child will have properties of all the parents, right? So this kind of inheritance is called as multi-level inheritance. So let's see if I found the diagram for you. So we can check the diagram. Okay. So this is the diagram of multi-level inheritance. B is inheriting the properties of A and C is inheriting the properties of B. So C will have the properties of B as well as A also, because B is having the property of A and the unique property of B itself, right? So this kind of inheritance is called as multi-level inheritance. Now let's see how can I write the program for it. Okay, so I have a class employee, then I have a class programmer. Now before programmer, suppose I am having a class programmer extends employee, and this is Python programmer. This is Python programmer class, right? अभी इसको बना करके देखते हैं. Now basically in my company there are employees, and where among all employees there is a category of programmer, and the programmer is of suppose 2 type or 3 type. So one category of the programmer is the Python programmer, another category of programmer is suppose HTML programmer, and suppose third category of programmer is the Java programmer, right? So I'm making a program where the company is having an employee. The employee has a one category, that is programmer, and the programmer has another category, that is Python programmer, right? So the programmer has a property bonus. This I have declared. Now the Python programmer has a property fixed incentive. Suppose the Python programmer has a property fixed incentive, and suppose the incentive value is 1000 rupees, right? This is the property that the Python programmer is having. Now let's see the this part, and extends programmer, because it is a programmer. Fine. So let's see the relationship between employee and programmer. So the salary is coming from the employee, and the bonus its own property. So in short, the proc class will have two properties, salary and bonus. Now come to the Python programmer class. It is extending, it is a child class of the proc class, and the proc class is having two properties, salary from the employee and bonus of itself. So which means salary and bonus. ये तो इसके पास होगा ही होगा, and apart from that इसकी अपनी एक unique property है, that is fixed incentive. So in short, the Python programmer will have three properties, salary, bonus and fixed incentive. So let's take the object of Python programmer. Python programmer का हमने ऑब्जेक्ट बना लिया, सैलरी हमने डिक्लेयर कर दी 23,000, बोनस हमने निकाल लिया, एंड देन नेट सैलरी में आपने क्या ऐड करना पड़ेगा, यू हैव टू ऐड P1 डॉट फिक्स्ड इंसेंटिव आल्सो, ठीक है, एंड नाउ योर नेट सैलरी इज रेडी. So we'll try to compile this program and we'll, acha, first of all you have to save this program now. First of all, save the program, and through which name you are going to save, because my least child class is a Python programmer and main function I have declared inside that. So I will make a class with py.prog. Okay, so Java C. See the output. 1,000 is added in the net salary because we have the fixed incentive properties for the Python programmer. While जब हमने single inheritance implement करा था तो salary was 25,300 क्योंकि उस case में हमारे पास fixed incentive नहीं था. So let's see the program again. So in the program I have declared three classes. I have declared three classes. First class is an employee. Then for employee, I have declared a child class, proc, and for proc, I have declared a child class, Python proc. Fine. So this type of inheritance where you are making a ladder kind of relationship is called as multi-level inheritance, right? Now let's see the another inheritance that is called as hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance. Now, what is hierarchical inheritance? In case of hierarchical inheritance, basically we have one parent, but more than one child. So the one parent is having more than one child. This kind of structure is called as hierarchical inheritance. So let's see if I find the picture for hierarchical inheritance. Okay, so this kind of inheritance, this kind of relationship is called as hierarchical inheritance, where you have a single parent and this parent is having a more than one child. Now remember this child is having a relationship from parents, so it will inherit all the properties of the parent. This child is also having a relationship with the parent class, so obviously this will also have the properties from the inherit properties from the parent class. But these two child class are not having any kind of relationship, so they are not sharing any kind of property except the property of the parent class, right? So they are not sharing any kind of unique property between them. They are sharing only what which is coming from the parent class. So this kind of relationship is called as hierarchical relationship. So let's see the program. Suppose I have an employee class, and in employee class, in a company, I have employee, and there are two type of employee I am having. One is a Python programmer employee, and another is the Java programmer employee. So I'm making two classes, Java programmer extends employee, right? And it is also having a, instead of having a fixed bonus, it is having a fixed incentive, right? So एक बार ही repeat करते हैं, ये सारा मैं हटा रही हूँ यहाँ से. अब आप पहले देख लीजिए यहाँ पर. So there is a class employee which is having a salary, right? And then there is a child class Python programmer. So obviously it is having a salary which is coming from the employee class and a bonus as a unique property. Then we have a Java programmer class. it is again a child class of employee, which means a single parent is having two child. One is a Python programmer, another is a Java programmer. Fine. Now I wish to see what is the net salary of Python programmer and what is the salary of Java programmer. So I'm making a class, separate class, and which will have two objects, because I've told you that the Python programmer is related with employee, the Java programmer is related with employee, but these two childs are not having any relationship between them. Python programmer and Java programmer, these two classes are not having any common relationship between them except the salary, right? So I have to declare two objects, one for the Python programmer and another for the Java programmer. So Java programmer, say J1 is equal to new Java programmer, right? Now I will calculate the salary of the Python programmer. So suppose salary is 23,000 and bonus is 10% of the salary. So the salary of the Python programmer will become what? The salary plus bonus. So I will declare the net salary of Python programmer. Now in the similar way, we have to calculate the salary for the Java programmer. So J1.sal is equal to suppose 24,000 and the fixed incentive is there. So what will be the net salary of Java programmer? Net salary is equal to J1.sal plus J1. Fixed incentive. So this will be the net salary of the Java programmer. So we'll display this also. And this is the salary of the Java programmer. Fine. Now, for which name we will save this program? We'll save the program with proc. Why? Because public static void main is being declared inside this particular class. So save as now let's try to execute this program. See, the salary of the Python programmer is 25,300 and the net salary of the Java programmer is 25,000 because we have declared 24,000 as a salary and 1,000 was the fixed incentive. So total net salary becomes 25,000, right? So we have seen three types of inheritance in today's class. The first type of inheritance was the single inheritance where we have a one parent class and one child class. And the child class is inheriting properties of the parent class. Then we have seen the multi-level inheritance where we have a ladder type of relationship between the parent and child class. So one parent is having a child and that child has become a parent and it is having a child and further that child can become a parent and it can have a child. So what will happen? The child will inherit the properties of the parent class and further the grandchild will have the properties of the parent class as well as the grandparent properties also, right? Then the third type of relationship we have discussed, inheritance we have discussed is the hierarchical inheritance where there is a single parent and this parent is having a more than one child. Now each child individually inherits the properties of the parent class and these child will not share any kind of properties between them, right? So this type of relationship, this type of inheritance is called as hierarchical inheritance. Now come to the next type of inheritance and the next type of inheritance is called as the multiple inheritance. Now what is multiple inheritance? It is a reverse of hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, we have a single parent with multiple child. Here it is a reverse. The multiple parent will have a single child, which means the C is inheriting the properties of class A as well as class B. Now let's take example. Suppose class A is having a property integer A and class B is having a property integer B. So class C will have integer A as well as integer B, both properties, will be inheriting from each parent individually, right? And in the similar way, there is one more type of last type of inheritance that is called as hybrid inheritance. Now, what is hybrid inheritance? It is a combination of more than one inheritance. So if you look at this particular diagram, A, B and C, केवल इतना diagram देखिए. So it is having hierarchical inheritance, single parent, multiple child. Now come to the lower side, multiple parent, single child. So lower part में आपको multiple inheritance मिल रहा है और upper part में आपको hierarchical inheritance मिल रहा है. अगर आप केवल left side का part देखिए, केवल left side का part देखिए, तो class A, class B and class D, it is multi-level inheritance. Similarly, अगर आप right वाला part देखिए, तो class A, class C and class D, तो यहाँ पे भी क्या हो रहा है? Multi-level inheritance हो रहा है. तो it is basically a combination of more than one inheritance. That is why it is called as hybrid inheritance. Now, if we talk about the Java, so Java supports only three types of inheritance: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. These two inheritance cannot be implemented in Java directly, but we can implement these inheritance by using a concept that is called as interface. That we'll see in the third unit. Okay, but in the second unit, we will see only these three types of inheritance. Single inheritance that can be implemented directly in Java. Multi-level inheritance we have already seen can be implemented directly in Java. And hierarchical inheritance. This can also be implemented directly in Java. But these two types of inheritance you cannot implement directly in the Java using extends keyword. For that, we require extra structure that is called as interface, extra concept that is called as interface. So this is all about the inheritance. Now in the series of inheritance, there are certain more concepts that we will see in the next lecture.